Hi there, my name is David Morse. I'm the CEO and team leader of Keller Williams Arizona Realty in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm so thankful that you've stumbled upon our video. This series is for you, the realtor who may be going through the first downshifting market in your career, and certainly, even if you've gone through one before, there's never been quite one just like this. And so your real estate blueprint for the market of the moment explores 8 strategies with some of the top real estate professionals in the industry today on how you can not only survive right now, but thrive. How do you make sure that your business goes up and doesn't flatline or go down? Learn from these professionals. And if you're in the Scottsdale or Greater Phoenix Metro, please reach out, comment, shoot us an email, a phone call. I would love nothing more than to serve you and your business by helping you understand how you can hit and exceed your goals. Let's watch what these amazing professionals have and play all in.
Here. Thanks again so much to everyone who's joining us. We have a great group of people on here, and I'm excited that for strategy number 3, we have Beth Rider, founder, CEO of the Rider Elite team. And Beth, thanks so much for being on this morning. I appreciate it.
Joining. I know those are tough times.
Yeah. Well, let me just, for those out there who may not know you, let me just give a brief intro if I can, and then I'm going to turn it right over to you to teach us about leverage. And for all of you who are watching, we are going to leave a few minutes at the end of this strategy so that you can ask questions. We know that you have specific questions regarding leverage in your business, so make sure that you utilize the chat box to ask those, and I'll make sure that I relay those to Beth at the end. So for more than 30 years, Beth Rider and the Rider Elite team has helped thousands of clients successfully achieve their real estate dreams and goals. Beth brings extensive knowledge of the market and region, professionalism, innovative selling tools, and above all, a commitment to her client satisfaction. Whether you are planning to buy or sell your home, the Rider Elite team has everything you need to get the job done. And I know this to be true. We as a company know this to be true. Beth is respected and ranked as one of the top teams in all of Keller Williams worldwide on a consistent basis. So thank you for giving us some of your time today, and take it away.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. These are really tough times, and I know that for the last 2 weeks, everybody has been really focused on what are we going to do and how are we going to handle shift in our business, and how do we leverage our teams better, ourselves better, and how do we do more with less, because we're all trying to cut costs, save money, and still try to get the same workout or actually even change our structure completely. So really, when the market turns, roll up your sleeves, get busy, focus, and work even harder than you worked yesterday, because you're going to need it getting through this. And I think some of you are probably also struggling with the work from home. So you have to get organized and figure out the right space for you to work in as well. Then evaluate your resources and your services. There's 2 types of things we're going to look at. One, start with yourself. What are you focused on? Is your focus on dollar productive activities? If they're not, you need to reassess. So what we did on our team was we took a look at what do we need to focus on. If there's projects or things that aren't super important for today, we sideguard those, and we're focused on what is it going to take to have us make money. Only a dollar productive activity is what anyone on our team is working on at the moment. And you break that down and you say, what should I be doing as a team leader or my rainmaker on my team? That would be calling your clients, following up with all of your clients on a routine basis. We're going back every single year. So we're now back in 2018. We're calling every closed sale. We are asking for referrals from that database. And then we're going to go back to 2017. Then we're going to go back to 2016. So we're taking a leap, and everyone on our team is calling and checking in with clients just to see how they're doing, but also to follow up with them to see if they have any referrals, or if they want us to do a home evaluation. So we're constantly going into that database, and right now is the time to do it when you and your team are home. So focus on what's important to you. Create a list, 3-4 things as the team lead that you need to focus on every single day. Get up in your home office and start making those calls. I think, in my opinion, that focusing on what you can do to make money today is the most important thing. Projects, anything else, set aside until we get through this shift. And don't let change throw you for a loop. Embrace it. Know that 80% of the agents out there are struggling right now. You want to be the 20% that have your arms around it and are growing your business during this time, while we watch all the other people kind of drop off and not do as well during the time. One thing that we do with our team, so you're going to have people that work for you, whether it's individuals, you're paying a salary, so those are going to be your direct staff, and then you also have allied resources that we want to talk about second. But next, focus on what your team is doing. I had a call with each segment of our team, whether it was the listings, the closings, the customer service component, and marketing, and we all talked about what are we focused on. I also looked at who was in the team, what were they doing. I've reduced hours for several people. I used it as an opportunity to let go some of the weaker players on our team and focused on what people should be doing. So I would remind them, if you're working on, as an example, some of our marketing pieces that we were updating, we stopped all of work on that, and we're only focused at the moment for marketing on how to do our video tours. We went out and we have 51 active listings. So we went out to all 51, and I believe we're at like 27 getting all new video tours for every single one of our listings. So we're focusing on the market of the moment. What do we have to do to shift and change what our team is working on? So that made a shift for each of our employees and what they're doing. So they're absolutely changing what they've been doing, and that has been great. And then you have to reassess based on what they're doing, looking at, is it working or is it not working? And then we're also looking at best practices that maybe other teams have done as well, so that we can actually fine tune what we've been working on and creating so that the results are better. So we can go out and do videos and do Facebook Live for open houses, but if we don't yield results, what have we got? So we're looking at changing the tasks, but also looking at the results that are coming from it. And every single week, we're looking at how do we improve that? And those are just some examples of what we've been doing as a team. And then when you look at your closing team, we're focused on streamlining those systems. There's a few things that we wanted to do, but we're really trying to hustle and get them in place so that our staff is more efficient, maybe working less hours. I did reduce some of our virtual assistants that were working maybe a 12 or 13-hour shift and reduce them all back to 8 hours. Some of them are struggling trying to get their work done, but you're going to find that if they want to keep their jobs long term, they're going to get their work done in the time frame that you've allowed them to have. And we probably cut, I would say, off of our people costs, probably about $3,500 a month, which really is going to help if our income goes down and our production goes down. And also, the people that are still left are going to work harder for you because they really enjoy working on the team and they want to stay working on the team. Everyone is struggling right now, and they all understand that the business is going to change. And a lot of our staff really wants to change with it. And they feel empowered doing some of these new tasks and the new videos. And I think they're having a lot of fun with it. Even my team spoofed me on April Fool's Day by using some foul language in a sample video that they turned in, and we were all laughing about it, but it was a fun April Fool's joke. Then look at your allied resources, your title company, your vendors, your lenders, and ask them for referrals too. You give them a lot of business, now they need to turn around and give you business as well. So please talk to them and really get back to having them give you referrals instead of you constantly giving the referrals out. That could also be from some of your vendors, the home inspectors. So really look at all of those people that you're associated with and seek leads from them as well. Friends, family, just go out and try to get everything you can from all the people that you're already talking to and get their help. I think for us as a team, we're looking at what's important. Production, I'm not worried about today or tomorrow because our business, we're all closing 30 to 45 days. I'm worried about August, September, and October. So I'm looking ahead and I'm trying to figure out how we're going to put enough in the pipeline to make it through the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. So we can't affect as agents our income for today because it's already gone. We're right now we're putting escrows in. Right now I put a couple in for April and May still. So we really want to focus on putting as much as we can in there and then really focus on selling the listings that you have. These video tours and changing your Facebook Live and doing some different things and channeling how you're going to get leads in off of those listings, I guess is going to be really important. I think I'm probably wrapping up early. I'm getting through this topic pretty quick too. Can we open it up to have some dialogue a little bit, David, first on what people have questions on? I'd like to really kind of talk about.
Yeah, we certainly can. So drop your questions in the chat box. Leverage, if there's one thing that, whether we're in an up market or a down market, that a lot of my discussions with our top agents and top agents in the real estate community revolve around, it's this topic of leverage. So drop your questions in. One of the things that you said, Beth, that I wrote down that I love is you're focused on August. You're not focused on right now. And I think that's leadership because, you're starting with the end in mind. It's not what is happening right this second. It's what's happening in the future so that you can take care of the business and take care of your people. And I think that's huge. Let's see here.
Because everyone's at a different level of what their types of questions are and how your teams are run. I understand our team is much larger than some of the people on the phone or on the video chat. I just really wanted to answer questions specifically of what they could do to help them in their business and their production today.
Definitely.
We'll go through some questions.
So one question comes in, are you doing actual video tours or walkthrough like Matterport?
For all of our listings, anything over 500,000, we actually, if we don't have a floor plan, we're really going to do Matterport on anything. So I'm actually talking about a live video tour. So we wanted to, if we can't go out and do open houses, I feel like Matterport isn't as simple as someone walking you through the property. So all of us have clients from out of state. What do they want you to do when you want to show them a home and they're out in Michigan? You will go, you take a video, you FaceTime them, you do the whole video tour of the property. So we thought, how do we get that done? So we went out and our photographers we got all the right camera equipment and we went out and we're video touring them like we're walking someone through and talking them through the property. And we're adding those to the MLS as well as all the social media. So a real video tour.
Definitely. And how are you seeing that be received so far? Have you gotten any feedback from your clients?
We have. It's funny because we have it. We're posting on all of our websites now, but people have not. They said, hey, you don't have this one yet. Can you add that? So people are looking at it and like it because you're walking through the property. In today's world, they're not maybe going to get out there, or a lot of our winter visitors, in my opinion, we lost about 2.5 months of our winter season, which is obviously our best buying season. So how are we going to capture those people that now are gone and not coming back until fall?
Definitely. So here's another question, Beth. What are the best practices in your opinion right now for in-person meetings? So this maybe wades into the opinion territory, but what are your thoughts on in-person? What are you guys doing, and how are you pivoting, daily?
We're actually doing FaceTime or Zoom video appointments, and it's actually been really well received. We're offering it to our clients either way. So our team is still willing to go out and meet with them. We are asking for all the lights to be on and the doors to be open, just like we are in our listings as well. So if there are still showings, everyone has to have all the lights on, all the doors open. We're asking people to use wipes and gloves so that they're not touching anything in our home. We've had clients that have cancer or different immune system challenges that we're very cautious in that way. But we're doing the same thing when we go into a home. So I would say we're probably down to only about 20% in-person listing appointments right now. And we are still doing listing appointments, but we're doing most of them online through FaceTime, and it's been working well. And they're actually doing a tour of their own home with us on the FaceTime.
Awesome. Another question here. Let's see. Have all in-person open houses been canceled for the time being? I think every company's handling that a little differently. For our company right now, we have not canceled in person, although we have put in a number of measures to make sure that our agents are following the best protocols coming out of the CDC, WHO. And again, I think one of the things that we're learning in this situation is adaptability and things changing on a daily basis. Any thoughts that you have on that, Beth? I think we kind of already talked a little bit about that.
We are actually still doing some open houses, mostly for vacant properties. And we're doing FaceTime Live there. So we're also trying to get two things done. We're posting video for it, and we're doing Facebook Live, and they're actually there. So someone could come in if they wanted to, or they can see it any other channel.
Okay. Really one
more thing too that I forgot about, but we created new kind of an H-frame sign that is going to sit in front of the property saying that this property is now available on video. So we thought if we put a sign writer on, that it wouldn't be well received, that people wouldn't notice it. So we actually are doing small H-frames that are going out to all the properties that are just giving a text code so that they can just text it and get the video.
I love that. That's awesome. So really, and we have a couple other questions rolling in here, but what I hear you saying, and I think this is crucial, is even in the market of the moment, what you're doing is you're serving your clients the way that they desire to be served as well. You're hearing what their feedback is, you're adjusting, you're pivoting, you're putting things digital, you're leaving the opportunity for in-person if necessary, and really just serving people at a really high level.
Changing what we did before, we're really trying to modify that to what we have to do today.
Yeah, definitely. So one person asks, are you making these changes with the idea that some or most of these changes may become permanent?
Absolutely. I think they will. Why would we not continue to do these things? Once we get them working, I would never stop it. So it's just another channel to either find buyers, find sellers, get my property sold. If I can accomplish that through continuing these plans of action, that would be wonderful. It would be a great experience, and hopefully we're all going to gain from it.
Yeah, I think that's important too. It's use this as a testing period. Did we ask for this? No, we didn't ask for it. And yet every activity and movement that we make, just like 3 weeks ago, we would have encouraged you to do, is track the activity. What are you gaining from this activity? How can you hone it? How can you streamline it? Because chances are a lot of techniques that come out of this we're going to carry forward. One of the things I like to say is we are in the new normal. Will this virus go away? Yeah, it will go away. And yet we've been indelibly shaped as realtors by what's happening today. And so I think that's super, super important. All right, we're coming down to the wire here. You have about 1.5 more minutes to get questions in for Beth Rider. Let's see here. So since I don't see anything else in the chat box, anything that you would leave us with, Beth, as an encouragement, a strategy, technique, anything else you want to share quickly?
I'm thinking that even just the Zoom that we're doing right now, using these tools often and more than we used to, I think is something that we really want to keep doing in a business. You know, I came from corporate America. I used to drive 45 minutes into the corporate office. Sometimes it could take 2 hours, just depending on traffic. I like working from home. I've worked from home ever since I started my real estate career, and I really enjoy that aspect of it once you get organized. If you could do more videos or Zoom chats like this with team meetings or meetings, even with the office, you probably have more participants, and especially if you can record them. That way people can join on whenever they can and still keep their production up.
I love it. I think you're right on. And sometimes we change because change comes upon us and is forced. And how we respond to that is really what's going to make or break our businesses. Beth, thank you so much for spending some time with us. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you. And have a great day.
Have a great day. Thanks for joining.
Hey, I want to thank you so much for joining us for this portion of this training, your real estate blueprint for the market of the moment. No matter where you are in your business, I hope that you were able to take at least one piece of information that you are going to go and implement right now. Hey, if you find yourself in the greater Phoenix and Scottsdale metro and you need more specific information and business consultation, I'd love nothing more than to serve you by talking with you about your business. Hey, we are in this together because I know when we help one another, we all grow and we all get through this together. So, hey, if you gain value from this, I would love nothing more than for you to hit the subscribe button down there, turn on notifications, hit that little bell, and stay with us as we continue to share valuable insights about thriving in the market of the moment.